At airports across the country, there's an increased sense of urgency when it comes to guarding against safety violations and unknown security threats. But some accidents involve a familiar and routine activity, refueling an airliner. Airports are busy places, and ground crews are under pressure to get planes refueled quickly and ready for flight. But unless they are constantly vigilant, problems can develop. An employee begins refueling an aircraft. After chocking the truck and bonding to the aircraft, the operator attaches the fuel hose to the plane. Once the hose is connected, the fueler lets the fuel flow into the aircraft's tanks. To prevent accidents, regulations require that the fueling operator maintain constant contact with a Deadman control, a special device that must be installed on all fueling trucks. It stops the flow of fuel when released if the operator becomes incapacitated or leaves the fueling station. Even though it's against the law, there are all too many instances when the operator doesn't want to hold the control or gets called away for some reason. He may jam the Deadman handle so fuel continues to flow. Before he knows it, the tanks are full and fuel is leaking out of the overflow vents. That leads to an emergency and a potential disaster. Regulations have been broken, fines are likely, and the EPA will require a complete and costly cleanup.
The cost of a fuel spill, there are several things. You have an environmental aspect. If you were to have a fuel spill and the fuel were to run into the drain system on a tarmac, that drain system runs into the river system, and so you're contaminating what you and I drink. That's one thing. And then the cost to clean that up, the cost of all the material to clean it up, the time aspect. You know, when you have a spill underneath an airline, for instance, that airline can't move until that spill is cleaned up, and that can take hours and hours and hours.
If the fuel connection point is high off the ground, the fueler must climb a ladder with a hose, which can be heavy and cumbersome. This can be dangerous if the fueler gets caught up in the control wire.
You climb up a ladder, you've got this dangling wire at your feet that you're hauling around everywhere you go, and we've had several guys here that have tripped and fallen off a ladder because of it. This is wireless. This gets rid of any of that.
Now there's a better system. Scott Miller and his partner Jack Vaughn invented an alternative to this outmoded and potentially dangerous system.
What we wanted to do was come up with a solution that was simple, safe, secure, and something that was very readily retrofittable to the existing fueling trucks and fueling farms that utilize these mechanical deadmen.
They developed a wireless biometric system with many benefits. First, it can't be purposely jammed. The device recognizes a pre-programmed thumbprint for operation, and there is no mechanical way to defeat this protection. Biometric authentication recognizes the authorized user's print. As long as the operator's thumb is on the device, fuel flows. The moment he lifts his thumb, it stops. Second, it's wireless, so there is no danger of becoming wrapped in the control wire, which could lead to safety hazards. It uses a low-frequency radio signal that doesn't require an FCC license, will not interfere with the other radio signals in the area, and each wireless Deadman system is independent of another, so there is no crosstalk, and there is a 30-day window before recharging is required. It also has a 65-foot range. Finally, it's easily programmed and installed. The patented wireless biometric system includes two parts: the hand-controlled transmitter and the receiver. It can be retrofitted in just a few minutes to replace the wired control.
Programming is very, very simple. The device comes with nobody programmed in it. The first 2 fingerprints that are laid on it are the supervisors. The supervisors enroll it. It's a bam, bam, bam. It's less than 2-3 seconds to enroll a guy. Very easy. Put them in, take them out. To install a system is nothing but a little box, 2x2 box, has 3 wires, 4 wires. One is the antenna, one is for power, and 2 go hook up to the exact same points that the current Deadman wires hook to. It's the solenoid within the truck. Same place. You leave the same wires there. If you're getting a new system, you're not used to it, it might take you 15 minutes by reading the directions and all. It's very, very simple. You're not removing anything. You're just adding.
The wireless biometric Deadman offers biometric authorization, convenient wireless control with low frequency output and a 65-foot range, and a long life rechargeable battery. Quick and easy programming and installation. Plus, it fully meets all state and federal regulations and is the only Deadman designed to prevent overriding its intended purpose. This provides increased safety in many other applications as well, from loading hazardous cargo to raising booms or masts on vehicles. The wireless biometric Deadman.
This product is simple, safe, secure, and extremely retrofittable. And above everything else, it is virtually unjammable. There is not a Deadman device, today's technology, that can touch this product.